Welcome back to Cinemagasm.
We're
JB
here.
Martin, Ryan Superbad,
We're live.
Sharp. We're live. Right, we're back
So,
from Canadelic. We went for some of our
went
other
to Miami
jobs.
on our sister channel BS Plus.
Yeah.
We got a video up.
Woo!
Want to go check that out? Yeah. I think I can leave
Quick plug. Yeah,
an
right.
eyedropper thing.
One of those things?
Go click on one of those. I don't fucking know where it is.
It's somewhere. I just do
Yeah.
this, and I'm right. Jeez, that thing.
You got to do the portal.
That actually
The
probably be a
Doctor
pretty
Strange
good.
portal, which follows into our perfect segue. That fell fucking all the way into the fucking sphere. Of course it did. No.
How?
All the way.
How?
All the way.
How?
All the way. It fell all the way is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
No, it fucking does not.
That's awesome.
There.
That's awesome.
And we're back. So we got some news. We got some stuff. If you saw the intro, you'll know what we're talking about.
News. That's right.
King of the Hill
Coming
gets
back.
set for a
We've
revival.
been teasing that since 17.
Will the animation be good this time, you think? Or will it still be that shitty early 2000s garbage fucking
They kind of
animation?
let it hang like that through the whole series, though.
That is my biggest grievance with the show, is that it looks like fucking dog shit. Like, that's why I hate watching, like, Aqua Teen and, like, Squidbillies.
Oh, no. Aqua Teen, I actually
All
think
those
looks
shows look
okay,
like
but it looks...
dog shit.
I think that one's designed to look like that.
That
Aqua
one's
Teen.
designed to look like it was made in PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's supposed to be weird.
Right. Yeah.
And King of the Hill was like...
I hated all of them.
It almost looks like a water paint.
Yeah, it's gross.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It looks like like Arthur. you
Okay.
know? Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's
like
a
it's like
pretty
adult
good-
Arthur.
Right.
Is King of the Hill. It's adult Arthur.
It'll be HD this time at the very least.
Yeah, I need it to not be low quality dog shit. Is kind of what I need to be.
The
And I
writing
know that
was
was
great.
on purpose.
Right.
Yeah, that
It's
was like
supposed
the
to be,
animation style.
Small Texas Republican town.
I'm gonna go all frank on this one though.
Yeah,
The
no, I'm
graphics
hearing
fucking
it.
suck, and I'm not gonna fucking play it or watch it Minecraft if the graphics suck. Everything's all blocky and it looks like shit. Yeah, that's the game, Frank.
What are these blocks?
Yeah.
It's coming to Hulu.
Yeah. Hulu
Which
drops,
I see what Disney's doing now.
Because
Because
they're reviving all their
within
shows
the
and putting them on.
same week
Yeah.
last week, same day, I think.
Animation
I'm
Domination.
forgetting her name. Yeah, The Return.
Yeah.
Who plays Amy Wong in Futurama
Okay.
tweeted,
That is-
we're back in the summer. Episodes drop this summer. Now, we
Yeah.
didn't get a date,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I would probably think Memorial Day is when, like, the entertainment industry
yeah.
says summer. It'll either be
Okay.
4th of July or Memorial Day.
Okay.
Is roughly probably when we're going to get it.
It'll be set during that 90s show time period in the middle of summer, but not in the 90s, and it's in the future.
It's in the 2090s.
3090s.
3090s,
Yeah.
excuse me.
3090s.
I don't even know what year it is anymore.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm most excited about. I mean, King of the Hill was a good sitcom. And as I got older and I realized it was Greg Daniels and the
But
guys
there's
who did
still
The
like,
Office.
just go watch old King of the Hill episodes. There's no way anybody has seen all the fucking King of the Hill episodes.
I
you
have
know
a
what
feeling
mean?
it's going to pick right back up too.
Yeah, I don't know how it ends. I never sought out the show, but
Okay.
I always watched it when it came on because I didn't like
It ended
hate
pretty
it.
well. I watched most of them. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it when I was a
I thought
kid
it was weird
because I was
just-
a kid.
I thought it was weird.
Right.
Yeah. If
And
I
then when
watched
you-
it now,
now
I'd
it's-
probably be like,
it's the guys
really
who did
funny.
The Office.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
The Good Place. So
Yeah.
it's probably...
It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I just fucking that animation.
I get it,
horrible.
especially the older seasons, like
Yeah.
where it's really, really...
It's fucking rough. Like season 1 South Park looks better than this shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
see,
that
I
was
don't-
made out of paper.
I don't watch the first 3 seasons of South Park very much
because it looks like ass.
It's
yeah,
rough
'cause
to
it
get
looks horrible.
through. Like the
But, like,
classic
Simpsons I'll watch. Futurama season 1 I'll watch. You know what I mean? Because that's
Futurama's
like
a little rough.
good. Futurama's rough.
Even older
Season 1 through,
Simpsons,
like,
I stay
5
a
is
little
rough.
away
Yeah.
from just
Yeah.
unless it's a good episode. I mean, like I don't know if it's on TV and I'm going through and it's season 1 of the Simpsons or 2. I'm like,
Yeah.
even if it's good
It's
episode,
probably
I'm
gonna
like,
be
it looks,
yeah, but it's probably gonna be a weak episode, and it'll probably be like
Why don't they
you know.
reanimate those?
that's what I've always
I
said.
was gonna ask you that. I was gonna
There's
ask
that
that
one
question.
guy who's remastering Hit and Run, like with actual
Yeah,
vector
I
cutscenes
saw
and
that.
shit. So if he can do that, then
See-
Disney can go remaster those
like why
episodes.
why don't there's
Yeah.
two I've always wondered these two things. Why don't they, especially popular animated properties, you go back and do that? Or for example,
that can reanimate it?
there's a show in Canada. They follow us, and I've talked to one of the main characters all the time. He follows us on Instagram. It's something gas. It's like about a gas station in Canada. It was a comedy that was on like in the 90s.
the corner gas.
Corner
guy?
gas.
Yeah, I'd have no
Forget,
idea.
I feel so bad because he pays attention. He like
Okay.
watches our show.
Oh,
and, like,
shit, okay.
and like always,
Yeah,
So I feel bad. I was forgetting there. We're still a little hungover from
yeah,
Canada.
weed hungover. Yeah,
But they took the show and then animated the entire show.
it's a hemp over. Sorry, we can keep going. I'm sorry.
But they took the same show and they're like using the audio and then they just reanimate it. Now it's a cartoon. And you
Oh.
could reach a whole new audience that never maybe saw the show.
do The
Like
Office
you could take
animated.
Arrested Development, The Office,
Wow.
Modern Family,
Parks and Rec.
Recs, put a cartoon by it, keep the same audio, and you have a brand new show. You can have crazier stuff going on in the background that you could draw. Like, why haven't we done that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we like to reboot and remake. Then why don't we just animate?
Remaster.
Yeah.
Why can't we remaster television?
You
Why
could
can't you
make, man.
remaster movies? Well, they do. You know, they remaster movies.
That's what
They'll
I'm
be
saying.
like-
George Lucas knows all about that.
They'll be like Lion King drop, you know,
Yeah.
comes out in 3D or whatever, in this 40-year-old movie, but we're re-releasing it, and they'll make more money
Right.
off of it.
So it's
yeah.
like, imagine getting to watch Arrested Development in cartoon
Yeah.
form.
I
It would be
would
like
love
watching it
that.
for the first
I would
time
love
again.
that, yeah.
You can add even more Easter eggs into
Yeah.
the background.
Yeah.
You can make it fresh again.
Yeah.
Maybe we start doing that. Once we get good at animation, since,
Ha!
we've
No.
gotten good at
Don't even.
Everything else.
That's not something that needs to be put into the universe. Do not even open your mouth on that one. He means when I get good at it.
no, whatever.
Yeah. No, you could just
I'm
like
behind you.
You could rotoscope all of that. It would take. How much is the rest of eternity?
I don't think rotoscope. I just think you
You just reanimate
you
it.
just
You would
animate
have to.
right over.
You would have to.
You could
That's
take
rotoscoping,
you could just
yeah.
draw over it and do like
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I mean you.
Yeah.
And I've gotten good at a lot of things. Thank you. I'm behind you in the programming department.
Say I don't even want to fucking fathom what it would take to animate. Animating over a tablet show would be way better than recreating.
That's what I mean.
a-
You don't necessarily
an
have to do
original
it
show.
from the ground.
Yeah.
You can like take what it is and almost do like the old Disney style with some paper over the top, animate it, and just add your own flair to
just
it.
like trace over
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like redraw over it. Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. And they should in turn take like animated shows and make them live
action.
yeah.
Yeah. See, like King of the Hill, you could do.
King of the Hill,
That's one of the
Futurama, you
ones-
couldn't.
Futurama, you would need a big budget.
You need CGI.
Yeah, it would be a big
You need
budget.
CGI.
I'd watch the shit. Speaking of, this one you didn't write down, but I thought about this today, and I know I'm curious about your opinion. Netflix released the poster for their One Piece live action.
I saw that.
And I know you are a gigantic One
excited,
Piece
but not
fan.
excited because every
They
time
butchered everything else
because
they've
they
tried.
butchered everything else they've tried. But this seems like it's Netflix is actually doing this instead of like some Japanese company wanted to make.
Yeah, what
a
was the one that they
movie,
just did with the dude from Harold and Kumar?
Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, and
which
everybody
is trash.
hated that.
Which is a good show, but it's not Cowboy Bebop.
The casting
Yeah.
looked okay.
Casting's great.
Right.
And the show's good, but it's not
Cowboy Bebop.
No.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
worried about this.
The fucking main like creator was like, "That's not. You butchered it. Like that's
the
not
only
my
thing
show."
I've heard positive
Yeah.
about any of their live action anime stuff was that Death Note was okay.
Death Note was okay. They're all
That's
okay.
literally, like, their
they did
rising
a Full Metal
bar.
Alchemist one.
Okay.
They did a Bleach one that was like actually kind of fucking rad.
Okay.
So the problem is if the MCU is afraid to put Reed Richards in because they can't figure out the stretching CGI.
Yeah, the poster makes
How
me wonder.
does
The poster
Netflix
makes me wonder. Yeah.
think they can do Luffy's fucking stretch? Yeah, gum pistols.
And let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think they do...
No, I think they go up to. There's a first arc.
I was going to
where
ask
they-
you,
where
do they
could-
crunch
where they could-
100
no,
episodes down to
no,
10?
No. So what they could do is there's like a huge major arc where he's only got like 3 or 4 people on his crew at the beginning. Like not much has happened. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they'll either go from the beginning all the way up to that, which is like only like 40, episodes or so,
Okay.
right? But it completes like one major arc, or it'll start where he already has everybody on the crew, like up to like
Because how many episodes are there?
1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like a time skip. So there's no way they're going to go up to that time skip. 'Cause
Right.
That's way too much.
Well,
That's way too
Netflix,
much
I
to
don't
do
have faith in
one movie.
Netflix to do more than 1 or 2 seasons of any show anymore.
No.
Because they're the worst.
Yeah. No, this will probably go up to, if we get any more of them, it'll go up to that time skip.
Well, it'll
But-
probably be, it'll either be terrible and you're going to get 4 seasons and hate everything,
The arc,
or it'll be great
basically,
and
they
get
have a
canceled.
Vegeta thing, like where he has like his first big battle. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
His first like real fucking
I
fight.
got it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's probably what they'll go up to, and then they'll end it. Otherwise, yeah, they'll start it where he's got his whole crew already, and they're like,
Once I blow through all the podcasts I listen to and get caught up, I'll probably put that on as I drive around.
I would.
In the background.
the dub is not good, so I
No?
wouldn't actually. It is quite literally horrendous.
Oh.
Yeah, trust me. I'll show you. What he sounds like in Japanese, and he sounds like fucking
Because
badass.
the
then
English dub for Dragon Ball I like better. I don't like. I
That's
like
more
Goku.
iconic, though.
I was gonna say American Goku. And I know it sounds like blasphemy, but like American Goku compared to like
Yeah.
Japanese.
Imagine
like
if they didn't change Goku's voice, English actor, from the kid to the adult. That's Luffy. That's Luffy.
Okay.
Even after the 2-year time skip, he still sounds
That'd be
like
like
he did in
Gohan. Like, they didn't
episode
change
1.
Gohan.
Like Gohan. Like if they didn't change fucking
And
Gohan,
he still sounds like the 12-year-old brat.
they still sound like the 12-year-old. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what Luffy
Yeah, okay.
sounds like, and it's horrendous. Yeah, so
All right. I didn't mean. I just wanted to bring that up because I remembered. I'm like,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
huge
all
One
caught
Piece
up.
guy.
So yeah, I'm genuinely a fan. I like pirates and superpowers.
That's what I figured.
so,
That's what I mean. I
yeah.
saw a poster. I think it was this
I'll
morning
watch
or
it.
last night. I'm like,
I'll watch it. I think there was even like a teaser or something they put up forever ago, but it might have been like a
they
fan
probably
made.
buried it once the
Or it could have
reaction
been a
to
fan
the
made
other
thing.
shows. Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying if the MCU can't figure out Netflix, you're not gonna fucking be able to do it. So, moving on, I want to talk about this AMC. Your local theater might be owned by the AMC
Right.
brand.
There's a couple different brands they have.
couple
Yeah,
different brands. We have Regal. There's AMC. A bunch of other things. So the Dolby
yeah.
theaters,
Cobb is
yeah.
the one that owns the expensive one you like to go to.
The Cinebistro?
Yeah.
Yeah. So AMC is increasing or fluctuating ticket
Trying that
prices
Disney garbage.
based on seat position. So depending on where you sit in the theater, you'll be paying for a different ticket than somebody else.
With of course a nice high basement too, though. You're
like,
never
is
gonna
there a
get
second
under
fucking
$10.
level?
Yeah, I don't.
Is
I
there
don't
like a
get it.
nosebleed section
What
for
they'll
like
do
$5?
is-
You know,
The theaters that are symmetrical that have like two center rows that go down the center,
Those
those
will
have
be
like
the
a
most
real center.
expensive.
Those two will be the most, and then they'll probably go out from there.
Out
No
from
matter
there. It
where
won't
you
be
are,
up.
mostly
Yeah,
it'll
up or
probably be
down.
from out. Yeah.
which is bullshit.
Well,
Yeah.
they just rolled out all these companies.
Which theaters, by the way, you pick a seat, you sit fucking anywhere. And if somebody tells you to move, you go like, you know,
Right.
like, cool, brah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's fine.
No, but
yeah.
Regal, I believe, just started doing
like they didn't increase their seat prices when they did the fucking recliners and shit, you know,
No,
and like
no, but they've
started
been
serving
doing
food.
They've been
Yeah.
they've been testing pricing budget movies budgetly. Like like the Tom Brady one that just came out.
Yeah.
That's mostly price. I think in Regal mostly like at matinee prices all the time.
Yeah.
Every show is a matinee price.
Right.
But then you got like an Avatar and a big budget, and then those are more expensive.
Those are more
like,
expensive.
twice as much. So
Well, they're
like,
longer movies, so they can only show that 2 times a day.
that's true.
So they
that would
are
actually,
losing money.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That makes sense. Paying different money for different seats where I sit in the fucking theater, you
Well, they're
can
trying to
pack
take
sand.
they're trying to take the concert approach.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense because a theater is like can seat 100 and that's it,
Right.
and it's not like
It's not live.
10,000.
It's live, but it's not
live.
live. Yeah, you're
No.
seeing it for the first time, but it's not like, oh my God, Batista's walking off the screen here
I
in
can touch
Guardians
his,
3,
I can
and
touch
he's
his
coming
leg.
to shake my hand.
Yeah, right. Or give him a high five
Yeah.
or some shit. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna pay more to go sit up
I
front.
got a shoe. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No. It's like I'm good back here, guys.
Yeah, I'll sit in the very back.
I'll sit in the very back, all the way to the
The
left.
side.
I don't give a fuck.
Especially if it's an IMAX
The
theater.
theater's giant.
If you're like
Sitting in the middle doesn't do anything.
Not that
guys.
much.
It doesn't do anything.
comparatively, the only thing I don't want to sit is the very front row.
Yeah, I don't
my
want to.
eyes and my neck.
I can't do this. I can't do
Yeah.
that. I can't fucking do that for 2 hours. Yeah. That's how I went to go see Aladdin or whatever forever ago, or Sonic or one of those movies.
Yeah, I saw a movie like everyone's the movie. Like how was the movie? Like I want to say it was good, but I wanted to
I
leave
think it
after
was
20
actually.
minutes.
I think it was Assassin's Creed. I went to go see in theaters, and like I was like this the whole
Fassbender, and
time.
you're like, I hate you.
Yeah,
Make me look straight.
the last Fassbender.
All right.
Moving on
Yeah.
to our next story. Do you want to talk about the Grammys a little bit? Or
I was gonna say. I mean, it was.
we don't give a shit about
we don't-
awards, so
We try. We have the CTS.
until we get them.
Yeah, until we have our own Academy Awards.
Yeah,
There are
until we
CTSs.
give them out.
The only one, I mean, I saw a couple. I caught 2 minutes of it. Literally, I flipped it on just as I was flipping through.
Yeah.
And Lizzo is accepting Album of the Year, and I'm not a Lizzo fan for reasons I'm not going to get into on this podcast, or this radio show, this YouTube thing, all these things.
I mean, look at us. Do we look like Lizzo fans? If I'm gonna be honest.
I'm in a house full of Lizzo fans,
Oh.
so my opinion is very frowned upon. I just think I'm not going to get into it.
The only
I'm not gonna get
Lizzo
into
I
it.
get is from the Fortnite emotes that play in that game. Cringe.
Which,
City.
and I think people would be surprised why. People,
I didn't think I've ever wanted to vomit because of something so cringy before. But yeah.
Some of her songs are good. I just have I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I
No.
don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
But I did see one of my favorite comedians of all time, Dave Chappelle, won
Yeah.
Comedy Album of the Year.
And
But he
after
got
he
it
got
for that.
flack, right?
After he got it's got some of the
Yeah.
not, you know,
Hey man,
the frowned upon jokes
that's
that a
gonna
lot of people have
shut a
problems
lot
with.
of people up though. You know
It's
what I
gonna
mean?
also gonna fire a lot more
It's
up
also
as
gonna-
well.
Yeah.
So I mean, there was a couple things that we just took. I mean, like music awards. I don't know.
That's what. Go back to the Dave Chappelle thing. If something is funny, then it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's best comedy album, sorry guys, it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
a
it's-
joke. You can say something that's offensive, especially on a comedy album.
I did
and
watch
prepare
a
for
thing.
it to be a joke.
I did watch a thing, and I understand from another comedian, and I can understand where they're coming from because a lot of people feel he was punching down, and that's
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he doesn't feel that way, and I get that. I understand. Because as comedy writers, that's a tough place.
Right.
And I know when you're a comedian like that your whole shtick is I say things
Whatever
that
I want.
no one else will
Whatever
say.
I want. Yeah.
So then you got to like walk a line that you don't come across like a psychotic orange douchebag,
yeah.
but you also, do you know what I mean?
Right.
That's a tough line, and you gotta respect. I don't know. You gotta have respect for the people who do it. Even
Respect.
try.
You gotta have respect. Gotta respect.
And like we don't care about the Grammys until like we have something nominated maybe, and then we'll care about the
Yeah,
Grammys.
I hate the fucking Grammys until I'm up on that stage.
Until they're like, oh hey,
And I'll be like, I've
our
always
comedy
loved
album's nominated. You're
the
like,
Grammys. I watch it every year. I remember 6 years ago when it was hosting and
when
and he did that thing and it was
put your hand over your mouth, and
everybody
then we can edit in.
just lost it.
Correct.
I just mic's cutting out, Let's talk about also the Super Bowl is this weekend, so we're going to get a lot of movie trailers,
a lot of
movie
trailers,
trailers,
commercials,
a lot of spots, a lot of TV spots. Probably more trailers than regular commercials.
It seems like
that.
We had a
Seems
list
like we're going to
that
get
we were reading off
Ant-Man,
show.
Guardians,
14, I think.
The Marvels. What?
Like 14 total
14
movie
different
trailers,
movies.
I think it
Cocaine
said.
Bear's getting a spot, I think.
Another big one.
Yeah.
Coming
Little
out.
Mermaid is getting a spot. All the Secret
Yeah.
Invasion, I think you said. Yeah, all the Marvel shows.
There's
like,
pretty much
much everything will be getting a
Fast
TV
and the
spot.
Furious.
Fast X. Yep.
It's getting a spot.
So be prepared at the Super Bowl.
I feel like there was another big one that I'm forgetting.
It's the Super Bowl of trailers.
Mario is supposed to get
Mario's
some
gonna
gigantic
get a
thing
spot. Another one.
because then the whole movie will be
The
done.
next 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
They're releasing it. And
So I'm sure we'll go over some of the Super Bowl stuff. I mean, this is man, as far as football goes.
I just don't get
Not
the
excited.
Ant-Man thing because it comes out the next day, pretty much like the next weekend. You know what I mean?
That's that last
Like,
build up though. They'll probably have some kind of ridiculous.
That's like probably going to be like a reserve your tickets now.
right.
trailer.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get like a 15-second over the top badass crazy special effects shot. Like the newest one, I'm kind of mad they showed us, but it's not like a spoiler. But it's like his daughter's going to get hit, and he runs, dives, hits the button, turns into like Giant Man, and like swats
fuck,
away a thing
okay.
that's flying at him. Like,
Cool.
oh, I can't wait for this movie.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Like it's like he's finally got his powers mastered to the
Yeah.
point where he's like shrinking to big, to
Nice.
big, and I'm like,
Good.
yes,
Finally,
Can't
Jesus.
wait, man.
It's not a rube.
Oh.
Yeah,
Rube man.
rube man. Yeah. All right,
So
everybody.
we'll have that, and then like box office this week. I guess the biggest news was
I forgot. I was
was
just gonna blow right past
Avatar
that.
finally got knocked off.
Yeah, I don't
number
give a
one.
fuck about the box office because 5 movies have been in the box office
Well,
since
things
the
start to-
beginning of the fucking year.
This starts to fire up though because
know.
every week from this point forward, I believe we're getting hit with a
Something.
new release all
yeah,
through summer.
good because we've been
So
having to listen about Puss in Boots and fucking Avatar so
We
much
got-
that I wish those movies never fucking came
I
out.
was gonna say I think we got
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear right into
Yeah, we do.
Ant-Man right into
Whoa! 80 for Brady. You're not even
that
gonna.
already came out. Right into Creed, and then I can't remember something else, and then there's Mario.
Uh-huh.
It's just like one week
Yeah.
after another after
Yeah.
this, so it'll be good.
When all the shows too,
And our-
on like the streaming shows.
Our
you know.
favorite Fearless Hero
Yeah.
still in the top 5.
I'm getting annoyed hearing about it. Genuinely, I like the movie.
I want it to chug along, man. I want it to be.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear about it every 10 seconds, especially when we do a fucking movie news show and I have to look at stories and it's like fucking Avatar, Oscars,
that's winner.
Grammys. Like, I don't care, dude. I don't fucking care. Just give me movies. I just want to watch the fucking movies that come out.
We're getting there. We're getting
Oh my
there.
God.
Once spring's here, we'll
I
have.
can't wait for Flash this year. Wow.
If I've never cheered for a movie to fail like that movie. I want that movie to fail.
Yeah, welcome to our new sub podcast,
Cheer to fail.
Jumping the Gun, where we talk about James Gunn and Peter Safran's horrible decisions for the.
We could do an entire
for the
podcast.
DC. I want to.
We could.
And we're calling it Jumping the Gun.
We could do that.
Yeah.
This week on Jumping the Gun,
Jumping the
James
Gun.
opens his mouth again.
He said a thing again because he won't, and I quote by me, "Shut the fuck up." Yeah, he didn't like say anything else that's new or like fucking.
We do need to film that one idea we have though. I think the channel,
Yeah.
I think the channel will really like that. I think they'd really like
Yeah,
that.
we are clearly boycott James Gunn DC sucks.
I went from loving James Gunn to absolutely despising the
I
man
hate
in the
him.
last 10 years.
I dislike him.
He had a lot of cool, like, smaller indie movies, a lot of cool things.
And the
and
Guardians movies are good. That
slowly-
Brightburn movie was even fucking okay. You know what I mean? Like Suicide Squad was great. You know, he can do superhero stuff, but
Good filmmaker.
he's a great filmmaker.
I don't want him in
Guy can
charge of
direct a
anything.
fucking
Yeah.
movie, and I still respect him as a director. But you can't be the CEO. Kevin Feige ain't writing all the fucking
Yeah,
MCU movies.
he's not
bro.
writing,
And he's
directing,
not handpicking,
producing.
like, this is my favorite character of the entire.
Hey,
Marvel.
Kevin Feige, I just want to sit down again with you guys and tell you how our plans moving forward. No,
Yeah, we're
How
gonna
many-
do this project, which is my favorite from the comics, and I'm writing. And we're gonna do this one, which is my favorite, and I'm also writing. Yeah. Oh,
Have no fear, I'm writing this one, too.
Yeah.
No, James.
No.
All right. Well, we'll have our. I'll have our Better Late Than Never Wakanda review. I want to get our Marvel rankings, like we talked about, as
Yes.
we go into a new
Yes,
a new phase.
Yeah, finally.
And
Feels like we've already been in the new phase because people have been talking about it since fucking.
they wanted
Black
to really
Panther
forget
ended.
Phase 4.
Yeah.
People really
Like
wanted
Black
to.
Panther, people walked out of the theater.
like, "It's over!"
Phase 5.
Yeah,
Like, no,
done.
Nothing's come out for Phase 5, so
Doesn't matter.
We're not in Phase 5. Okay. Oh, actually, we didn't talk about how James Gunn animated himself into fucking Harley
my
Quinn
God.
to do the fucking TV spot, and let's see, and I'll just fade out the video.
Jumping the gun, coming soon.